Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. A neutral site showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Alabama Crimson Tide. We stay with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They want to run it left here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Making his first move. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Alabama quickly back to the line. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you could name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Russell on play action. Flush to the left. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. At the 35, he's loose.
Man, one of the reasons this guy's dangerous is because if things get off schedule, he can still hurt you. There was no panic, right? He's not just going to take off and go running. He kept his focus downfield, spotted an open guy, and, man, delivered a strike.
The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. They'll run it. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Edwards. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st down and goal. I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Alabama!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The ride. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. They put the brakes on it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Bentley. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open. I had him. I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Hunt is on its way. On his way back from the 20. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They go play action with Russell. Buying a little time to his left. He'll try to do it himself. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And after success like that on the bootleg, that's going to change the way the defense plays now. Every single time from here on out, when the quarterback hands it off, they're going to have to leave a defender, a defensive end, or a linebacker outside just in case he decides to keep it. It's a positive play offensively, but it also now changes the way this defense is going to try and play the rest of the game.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Right side, it's Jenkins. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Caught on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
You know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. try to get it in with the run. Defense all over him.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's going to change things up against this defensive look. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bama!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Lets it develop. It's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's in.
Makes the grab and room to run. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Under pressure. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
The Sooners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Bentley. Fires to the big fella. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now on first down from the 40. Fresh center downs going to the air. It's complete on the right side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Wants to throw one first. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Rush right in his face. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on second down. Dropping back, it's Bentley. Going for 6. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And this offense now is decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
And they decide to trot out the kicker. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going with the ground game left. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to take off. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Looking for the marker. There he goes. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Yeah, nice job by the running back. I like he understood that it was 4th and 1. I got to get that 1st down. And how about the blocking up front, creating a hole, creating some space. Not only did he get the 1st down, makes the big play, sparks this offense.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throwing Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Jenkins. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Longhorns, locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Sooners, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Sets his feet. It's Bentley. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Running inside. It's Blaylock. Breaks into the open. To the house. Touchdown Sooners. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. It's a draw. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And the RPO got it. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
came up just inches short on first down. Now just a few links to go here on second. From the gun, still running at the 35. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on! Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he's not going to take the touchback. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. From the gun, it's Hawkins. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Scanning the field, it's Bentley. Fires to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hits him with a stiff arm. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Wants to go up top on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the move, it's Henderson. Across the 25, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. The 30, past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Russell grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest, but there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
on second down. To the air, it's Bentley. Finds us back in the middle. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. Pinned back in their own end, a third and short from the 16. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's
first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Drops back on first down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw again. Short pass. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throwaway.
It'll be a gain of 6. That's up second and 4.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Snagged in the middle. It's Carry-On. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Bentley. That one's not even close.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. Now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this...
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle.
Well, this guy had the pick of the litter when it came to where he was going to play his collegiate ball. He chose to come to a place that consistently is putting quarterbacks into the National Football League, David, and he shows you with that throw right there why he was so highly touted.
Man, just getting started with his career. Highly recruited, but now getting the first snaps, the first chance to prove himself. All these people in this...
Got some room in under the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Russell on play action. Buying time to his right. Crosses the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Handoff again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rush is on. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snags it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Russell throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Knocked down immediately.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Bentley. Out wide right. It's Carry-On. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. It's caught. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown Sooners! They take the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Throwing Russell. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Edwards. Touchdown time! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. second overtime. They'll snap it on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. On the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead. And touchdown, Alabama! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Guys, we know the teams that run the ball the best are generally the best red zone offenses. It's hard to throw in this area of the field. So why not on the very first possession offensively, trying to get that run game going? I like it.
Back to throw, it's Bentley. Left side is Hawkins. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Snap from the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. Needs it here on 4th down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
This offense, you can tell, it's confident, man. 4th down and short, in the red zone. Yeah, you could probably kick a field goal, but they stay aggressive. They trust their passing attack. Nice job getting rid of the football on time, setting up the first and goal.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I gotta go for 2. I know the new overtime rules, they changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Back to throw, it's Bentley. Gets Wide open down the middle. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win,